Hello everybody, my name is Merc and we're back in the light of the Erdtree, except we're hiding in this Ariza side tomb. And I think I figured out this puzzle here. So we are in the alternate version where I have already slain the dudes up top and the cage to our left is empty. You'll have to take my word for it. I'm not going to run back. So I think if we take this chest again, it teleports us to the other world, the other version, the alternate version, perhaps. And here we are in front of these two extra imps that have been throwing stuff at us from above. It's cool that they tell this to the player using the enemies and the items that you see. Okay, so we are up here now. What does that accomplish, really? Where does this lead, first of all? I like how I had time to turn around. I'm so confused by this. Now where are we? Thankfully, they set a precedent for having two-way treasure chests. This would be like the alternate start where the window is. I don't know why I didn't assume this jar would come to life. I did react. All that for ritual pot, smithing stone 5. I guess you know I won't be too upset about that one, I guess. The problem is we still haven't gotten into the cage. Therefore lever? Question mark? They are right. I think we take this chest again. Which means we have to slide down the ladder. I guess we didn't have to, but we probably would have taken damage. So like you can see this, we haven't been in that cage yet. Also, there's a man down here we didn't kill. Because we didn't one-shot him. He did hit me, I guess that's fair. And I think if we take this chest now, we'll end up in the cage. We are, okay. Is this one a bigger pot? No, it's the same size. The old jump in R2. That's what we needed. And it's funny because it's like an alternate version of the other cage. The other cage had small explosive jars. Alright, what are these items? More pots and jars? Cracked pot? Perfumer's cookbook and cracked pot. So they really do hide those perfumer books. Makes me wonder if we missed some. Iron jar aromatic. Uses FP to temporarily turn Wheeler's body to steel. Boosting poise resistances and damage negation at the expense of mobility and lightning resistance. That's cool. It's like Iron Flesh from Dark Souls 1. An art that requires fragments of hunted noble jars. Depraved perfumers are plainly in league with jar poachers. So the perfumers that get high on their own supply are considered depraved. So I think we're done in the side tomb. I'm going to call us done here. And then we'll go to the Ariza hero's grave. Where we did not explore at all. We just hit the site of grace, then went back up, if you recall. We, of course, open up this thing. It only costs 1. We have a couple dozen. And I guess we pull out this. Alright, well, this is rude. You think the frogs don't like the other torch? They're kind of like little demons, so I understand if it doesn't really matter to them. That's one way to handle them. Was it just two, really? I guess there was a third I already killed. The Golden Epitaph. Just a little jail cell there. A sword made to commemorate the death of Godwyn the Golden, first of the demigods to die. Infused with the humble prayer of a young boy, oh brother, Lord brother, please die a true death. Unique skill, last rites, raises the epitaph to grant the effect of sacred order to yourself and allies in the vicinity, particularly effective at laying rest to those who live in death. Are we going to be slaying undead in here? I do see a lot of bones up ahead. I mean, usually it's undead in here, right? Let's put the shield back on. We have so many items again. Actually, we are right here, and we use some FP. We can go sit at the site of grace and quickly sort the inventory. Just so it's a bit less of a mess when I'm panicking looking for an item. This is a great sword here. We can't use it because it's arcane. Might as well get rid of this one as well. This one's interesting. This one's a little... I mean, these are all kind of interesting. We can't use this one, though. We'll keep all these on for now. And then we have to go through our bows and such. Bows and seals. And our shields. Just put away everything. I mean, we might as well just keep all the torches that we have, except for these ones, I suppose. What are the other torches again? Torch that does frenzy damage, right, and has a skill on it. It seems to be a unique skill. Like, obviously it says unique skill on it, but it might be good in PvP. And then I still didn't really figure out what this blindfold of happiness does. Swing the head while covering the eyes, unleashing a wave of limitation that temporarily making the user of the skill harder to see. Didn't really seem all that effective to me, so I don't know. I wonder if there's more torch skills we could get in, like Ash of Wars eventually. Also, I mean, since we're sitting here, we could go look at our spell list and see if we want to equip one more spell that we can cast. Fortunately, can't really see what's going on. We could go back to the Dragon Shrine too, because we have the option. There's going to be another dragon. Like, we killed it. We got another dragon heart, right? I don't even know what I would put on here. Let's put on this, I guess. It's the most interesting. It's not even that interesting. Okay, so what I imagine here is another chariot or whatever. Let there be death. Doesn't look like the chariot is immediately here. Checking for boulders or whatever. Surprise. This was not wise, but we're allowed to do this. We've overleveled this area. I'm surprised that wasn't a trap. I should be dead right now. I will acknowledge that I did not think that I had to dodge it like that. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. They do want you dead. What is it, like 6 frogs down here? While you're being assaulted by the sound of chariots above. Holy crap. 1, 2, 3. Was it really just 4 frogs? Alright, calm down with the screen shake. I don't like these chariots at all. Thankfully, it looks like he hit the ceiling, so it blocked the smoke from hitting us. That is the attack you want to see, because it is a very delayed attack. Whereas, the jump in attack that they have, this one, they just spit it out immediately. As long as it's just one, you can kind of just stand in the death aura. What the heck? Where even are we? I can't believe you can just kill undead by double tapping them. It took me so long to figure that out. I don't like this at all. I want to go home. Really? All that for some fan daggers. This was probably unwise what I just did there. Trying to figure out how I want to do this. I guess you just, it's not even that hard to go forward. I want this one to go left, but it's not. Is there anything else up here? I'm gonna say no to that one. We do have them offset, so we can kind of just do this, kind of. There was a Grave Glove Ward in there, but I'm not really looking for that. I thought I saw an item up here, but... Oh my gosh. At least with jumping attacks, like, you can't be bounced out of it. There's so many of these. And of course there's one right here, because, like, why not? Sure, sure. Didn't expect boss. I guess this one's a bit shorter than the others. We're just gonna run past the skeletons. Crucible Knights. So we gotta take out this one first. Kind of like a mini Ornstein and Smo. They're just gonna let me put my incantations on, it seems. That did decent damage. It looks like he's phasing now. I should have held my shield out, but I've never done it before, so why would I do it right now? I want him to dash at me. I was hoping that was a dash. What? I forgot this is the R1 weapon. Alright, well, easy enough. Now we just have this guy. He does have fancy new tricks. And the same old tricks. Okay, we traded. I'll take that trade. I did a jump attack, he did a fly attack. I tried to trade, but wasn't enough. Got a heal in there. I jumped the tail attack, apparently. Ordovis's greatsword and crucible armor. Let's read the greatsword first. Greatsword of Ordovis, one of the two honored as foremost among the crucible knights. Hey, we found the other one recently. This sword is imbued with ancient holy essence. Its red tint exemplified the nature of the primordial gold, said to be close in nature to life itself. So that maybe was the color of the crucible, obviously, the primordial crucible knights. The primordial ooze. Home of the crucible knights who served Godfrey, the first Elden Lord. So these guys, again, are like of the first age. The crucible knights are older than Marika's army in the Golden Order, I believe. The axe ornamentation is the knight's Ordovis's mark, displayed also by his men. Holds the power of the crucible of life, primordial form of the Erdtree, strengthened aspects of the crucible incantations. So does the chest piece. That's cool. In time, the strength shown by these knights and even their appearance was seen as chaotic and deserving of scorn. Because Queen Marika and her holy order disavowed Godfrey, I imagine, in the Crucible. She looked to take it into, like, because the Crucible is exemplified by chaos, right? It was seen as chaotic and deserving of scorn. Whereas the Erdtree is the representation of order. So that's interesting. Some cool lore down here. I don't really want to explore more. I have to assume that's it. So let's go to this rampart, I guess. Get some water. One sec. Put it on the side table. I forgot. All right. This is not where I thought it was. Let's actually go to this capital rampart. I just want to see how it is as if we entered from here. So I can refresh my memory on Leyndell. It's been a hot minute. No? Alright. And then we ascend. I didn't quite realize this jar has a lid on it around my neck. I believe there was like a strong enemy ahead that we might have already killed. I think it might have been in this room, a Crucible Knight. So this is how people would normally enter Leyndell. If they just went on the beaten path. But I got transported in here by doing the underground section. Behold flower. That's kind of funny. It does appear that the entrance to the foot of the Erdtree is right there. A lot of dead blood stains up ahead. I guess people really wanted to go on that ledge down there. Try recklessness. That's fun. Continue on to the front doors of Leyndell. This is where we got warped to prior. Or rather, I warped us here. This is when you get the first view of the city. Leyndell, royal capital. Okay, this makes sense. I think I probably got warped into that area, right? Something like that. And then we got the shortcut down here, which leads us down, so we don't have to go to the rooftops in this little suburb to the left, where there's a bunch of golden knights and stuff. There's a monstrosity in the distance. You can't see it because it's underground, but we're looking directly at where it would be. There's also the giant dragon, of course, which is impaled by a golden weapon in the middle of the city. We also took out the Erdtree avatar in the center of the city on the road. Let's continue exploring. We have more context. We actually have the map over here, so I can kind of understand what's going on. It seems we've explored maybe like a quarter of the city. We explored like this suburb, it seems like. That might be like a third or half of the city already. That said, apparently there is quite the underground sewer section, I've been told. Okay, no, this is the room with the powerful enemy that we killed already. I'm glad these Igon, yeah, his name is Egon's pants or whatever. Loincloth. Oops, I took them off. It gives me my foot slapping sound on the tile that I love. It's like it's almost subtle, like one foot's slapping and the other one's not. Maybe not. My headphones are a little low. I guess I could turn that up a little bit. Did we do this? Is this a shortcut we already have? It is. Oh yeah, this is the almost redundant elevator. Right. We're gonna send it down. I'm gonna turn up my headphones a little. I gotta hear that foot slapping. It's just very funny to me. Okay, so we're in these lower suburbs now. To a bit below the main thoroughfare. I remember fighting this golden knight. He's a jerk. It appears we missed an item over there, so it looks like we might have to go fight him again. I kind of want to go fight him again if we're going to go fight the monstrosity, because I worry he's going to shoot at us. Evidently, we didn't explore this area well enough. Ooh, a black bow. We definitely were below here. I don't think we've been here at night, so it's definitely a change of vibe at nighttime. During the day, it looks like you could really imagine it being a golden city, but at night it feels so derelict. Not much signs of life. You have to kind of look for it. I almost missed this item. All right, that's pretty cool. Apparently there's a scarab nearby. I definitely remember this room. This is where the monstrosity is, which is actually where we want to be. I'll take out this guy because he's going to chase us if we don't. I think what balances these pest thread spears is you can't really use them indoors because they like go up before they attack, so they're kind of like a more... I'm assuming this Leyndell knight's not going to shoot at us. I want to take out this guy as quick and easy as possible, so... I don't like fighting these things. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Oh, I got grabbed. That was big damage. I think because I hit it in the head. I don't even know what it did. I recognize that attack, though. This is the big flail. I also recognize that. Okay, just chug up, please. Thankfully, it did the longest animation it had, gave us a chance. A golden seed. So perhaps this is a site of where a tree was, but it's been tainted over the years. I remember that these areas, the houses are sealed. I wonder if the scarab's above. Although we heard the scarab like over there. I don't know. What the heck? I didn't quite expect that. I just wanted to get a better view of the item, and then I jumped and it ran at me. That was the closest thing I had to like a bit of a jump scare. Even though it was like not even that big of a deal, and also like big on the screen. Normally jump scares like cover the whole screen, right? Like right now. Haha, I'm just kidding. You think I'd edit in a jump scare? You think I'm a maniac? That's evil behavior right there. We gotta change our torch for these rats. We have been down here. This is because we got knocked down here by the ulcerated tree spirit, I believe. I hate hearing the scarabs. I think we've explored all this. Don't really want to fight more rats and hands. I do also think there was a part of me that was like, oh, let's not explore the sewers. I heard the dung eaters down there. We got this site of grace already. There's also this crucible knight or something. He's not really a crucible knight, I suppose. We'll pop on flame buff. He tried to do the same thing I did. The Omen Smirk Mask. And a Smithing Stone 6. Mask with long, hideously twisted horns worn by the Omen Killers increases strength. So these guys kill anyone who are ill-omened, right? This visage is carved in the image of evil spirits that haunt the Omen in their nightmares. So they would hate the horn scent. The people of the shadow realm who embrace the crucible. Bears the smirking face of an elder twisted in wicked delight. And we got the black bow as well, a long bow carved from black wood to resemble a blade. One of the most difficult bows to master. The blade-like body of the bow is light and cuts through the air. Though a long bow, it can be wielded similarly to a short bow. That's really cool, actually. I wonder if it scales well later. It doesn't really look like it, but... What's up the ladder? Not sure if we went up here, because I know we didn't kill that guy. Obviously, since we just got his mask. This was the shortcut, right? I think what happened... Yeah, I jumped over here. I knew the site of grace was over here. I think I died to him or something. I don't know. It's kind of funny thinking like I died to him and then I didn't even feel that much weaker or that much... I don't feel that much stronger now, but I am insanely stronger now. Okay, well... Where are we going? I gotta think about this because this seems to be like a dead end area here. We want to go over here, it feels like. Which means we have to go to that where we saw that Leyndell knight, which means we have to go to where all those soldiers were that we ignored. If I remember correctly. You know, we're using this pot on our head and we're probably not going to use it that long. But since we are, we probably should use some of our throwing jar stuff. The problem is now, like, I have all the weapon types that I want, except for, I guess, poison and such. So maybe we should you know, use some more of the unique pot items. We got the other site of grace here, which I believe connects to the main road. Let's check out the main road real quick. I just want to see. This is indeed the main road. So we haven't been over there either. A bunch of Leyndell Knights. And then I think up here we have not been to at all. Maybe a little. I kind of want to explore this way first, and then maybe we'll wrap around this way. It's confusing, but we'll be here for a little bit. I do feel pretty confident with where I have and have not explored, though I guess I missed that smithing stone because we've definitely been here already. Getting a little annoyed hearing this scarab. I'm gonna take out these guys because we're gonna be fighting more Leyndell Knights here. These guys are like Silver Knights in Dark Souls 1. This guy's furious. So don't know where this scarab is. Couple of weathered straight swords. There it is. So we've definitely not been in this lower suburb up ahead, because we've not really been over here. I think we've already seen those before. I have to imagine so. They came from a pretty standard hollow. We've seen those hollows throughout the game. Dragon wound grease. Makes you wonder, can you climb the dragon? They are encouraging you climbing it by allowing you to do so. Oh, we can even get some gravel stone here. I hope I don't upset the scarab. It does. I don't hear it anymore, which concerns me, but we are pretty high up now, so I don't know. I see another one down there, I think. Maybe the same one. This is cool that you can climb up here. Doesn't seem like there's much purpose to it, but a source for gravel stone, perhaps. They showed you this torch so you can see the stairs and the ladder below. Jump down, might as well. There is the scarab. There's also a well that we can climb down right here, as well as a weird enemy guy that we saw earlier. Where was that? I don't even remember. Legitimately, I kind of don't remember at all. It must have been along this wall or something. I feel like we take out this guy. We check down the well. Got an albinoric blood clot. I imagine these will be first generation albinorics if we encounter them. Is this a shortcut, I guess, maybe? Rusty gate, rusty grate, and a rune arc. Can't open that door or that gate. Where is this? This is underneath the ulcerated tree spirit. Is this the sewer that we've been warned about, perhaps? The music is picking up. I mean, this seems like a rather complex sewer network. If there's going to be any place with someone named the Dung Eater, it'll perhaps be down here, which is concerning. Subterranean shunning grounds. So this is where the undesirables would go. Huh, this is concerning. Because I kind of didn't want to explore down here necessarily. Like, I don't want to explore down here, I'll be real. In general. Just because there's the general fright of the Dung Eater. But also... So these guys are like the Horn Sent. These guys are cursed by the Crucible, or blessed, depending on your perspective. I guess we're not too far from the Sites of Grace. My magic damage doesn't seem to be doing too hot. Let's see if we can burn them with fire, perhaps. Pull out the torch again, just in case there's more rats. Perfect. That's actually what I was looking for the most, to be honest. Having the torch in the offhand is pretty good, because this is a kind of a fast stab. That said, I don't think I want it versus this guy. So, the fire does give them a mini stagger, so it's a good call switching to this weapon. These guys are deadly enough that we're not gonna easily one-shot them. This is a checkpoint here, which is kind of funny. Actually, it's not a checkpoint, it's a co-op sign. Ladder there. At least we have an easy equation for the big dudes. Not the safest of equations, though. Blood-soaked manchettes and mask. Mask formed from the tightly wound bandages soaked through with blood. Even the most ghastly cover is more inviting than the festering face beneath. Any protection is welcome for the festering arms beneath. This looks like a little door, but it's not. Good luck. We got a couple of dudes worshipping an altar in the back. I mean, surely we have to go down here. There was a ladder over there, but... I don't like that the rats attacked us, because it might mean that like they were scripted to attack us no matter what. Which means we might encounter more like that. Even with the torch. See, like that one. The rats seem mostly pretty chill, which is good. This is less cool. Get out of here. We'll go to a slashing fire sword. Not the most efficient of strats. I have to keep the torch out because the rats. It's adding a bit more of difficulty to the area. I might as well just poison myself. Poison's not that big of a deal. In fact, we have boluses ready. Still got another one over here, though. This is just going to be the ladder that we saw earlier. I climb the ladder. Look at that booty shake. Why not? There's really no reason for that. There was no reason not to. We have 30 or whatever. So this is the door we saw earlier. I'm gonna say, when are these coming down? Trying to clip their nails. Never mind. Trying to slit their wrists. Not the nicest of sentences there. It appears this is the dung eater.
Let me out. Let me out of here. Must eat more. Defile more. Everything that matters to you for generations to come. I am the dung eater, a scourge upon the living.
I like how there's a blood stain on the wall. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm a little scared right now. I'm glad he did not react. I'm just fiddling with my items. I gotta kill this man. There's no way we can let someone named the Dung Eater live. Well, we let him heal. I had a feeling. Omen helm armor and the sword of Milos. Why was this guy in the starting cutscene? The loathsome dung eater. Sinister greatsword fashioned from a giant's backbone meets out wounds like a lopsided saw blade and restores some FP upon killing an enemy. That's cool. Milos was undersized for a giant and was viewed as sullied and terribly grotesque, and has got a unique skill, Shriek of Milos. Lets out a horrific cursed scream that reduces all damage negation and status resistance for nearby foes. While active, strong attacks will change to a combo attack. That's interesting. The malformed helm resembling an omen with its horns cut off, worn by the Dung Eater. Its form is a vision of the landscape of his mind and his appearance as he wished to see it. The heart of an omen without the body to match. Could there be any crueler existence? What does it matter then if curse claims it all? The heavy sun-shaped medallion represents both the guidance he once saw and the ring to which he will one day lead. I wonder if there's like an alternate... I mean, if you die to him, obviously something terrible happens, I'm sure. But I have to wonder... yeah, if you are friends with him, what happens? So everyone else is saying, angel and friend, try summoning. I'm okay with my decision to kill him. I've been incidentally, accidentally, on purpose, killing enemies, or killing NPCs as is, so like, what's another one? His name is Loathsome Dung Eater, okay? Oh yeah, I forgot about these guys. Be wary of wicked sort. I don't think we went down here. I'm just getting souls for nothing, apparently. I like that there was like a slime that fell. We really are just in the sewers. And I'm barefoot. Oh no! We were doing so well. Oh, this place sucks. Oh, I can't even do this. Oh, that sucks. It sucks because now we have to go back here. Like, we don't have to go back here, but it's encouraged to. Of course. I need to stick with just like one weapon. I feel like fire would have done us good there. Man, there's so much. Where does this lead? Where does this friggin' ladder lead? These are definitely the most complex sewers to date. Okay, so we might have even died in this tunnel system that we see here. And immediately I want to switch off this weapon because I miss once. That'll happen. Oh, these guys are probably the ones dying, which gave me a bunch of souls. don't know why that literally flattened me. This has got to be the sewer system that we were just in. This seems silly. Don't even one-shot these guys. We have to jump attack them. The smithing 7. The double jump attack does seem like it'll mostly work. I thought there were 2 in this room. Shadow bait. Creates a shadow lure that lures the aggression of foes of human build. Incantation, the 2-finger servants who once served as assassins of the Round Table hold, creates a pale gold shadow before the caster, luring foes of human build and attracting their aggression. Can be cast in motion or crouching, and will still affect foes that are already in combat. That's good to know. That's cool. It is said that those beguiled by the shadow see within it a hated foe. That's extra interesting because that leads to the shadows of the Erdtree lore. Within the shadow, they see the realm of their hated foe. All right, we did get a shortcut. I didn't even notice this ladder here. This is where the bonfire is, right? Oh, because this ladder was behind us. Okay, this shortcut was behind us, I should say. The ladder is where we came in from. Man, I just thought about having to explore the upper areas again outside the city. There's a dang scarab around here too. Because of course there is. Is that a new face? I can't really tell. There really 4 dudes over here? There was really 4 dudes. I mean, we might as well leave the poison on, but too late now. I mean, it seems like a bit of a dead end to try to jump over there. Seems like perhaps what you don't want to do. So did we explore everything we did over here? Everything we wanted to over here? That ladder is where we came in from. Does appear to be a different, it's like a goat mask. Is it really a shortcut if you don't want to come down here? Like, what is the purpose of coming down here then? there a way to fall? Yeah, there is a way to fall. Let's try to get our souls at least, right? Okay, so it's not confirmed. But we can afford the trade for sure. Double jump attack is not a true combo. He hit us there too. If only this was Bloodborne, I would have got my HP back. The Warped Axe. It is a standard axe, oversized double-headed axe with bizarre, almost melted appearance. I did notice it had like a curved head. Brute strength is the only thing required to wield this weapon, which appears to have taken quite the beating itself. I thought that we're over there when we opened up that shortcut. We are in the rat tunnel now. This is where we want to be. Like, we're not that far. I guess I kind of thought it was because of the dung eater. Problem is, now we gotta like fall in that hole, which is coming right up ahead. I think it's at the top of this. Just throw a bunch of bones. That's one way to deal with that. Rainbow stone arrow fletched underground ahead. Not sure why I'd find a fireproof dried lizard in these slug tunnels, slug sewers. That just happened. They're like, you didn't expect a second one to jump down. Wait, what? It doesn't even jump down, it climbed the ladder. That's kind of funny. That was concerning. I feel like I saw something I shouldn't have right there. It's probably just gonna be this next room. What the heck? There's another? I can't believe the first one like jumped and fell on its butt, and then the other two just climbed down the itty bitty ladder. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Still not dead? Okay. Jeez, these guys are pretty tough when I'm not cheesing them. Holy crap, this area is huge. Okay, we found the shortcut. Ah, these are the dudes we saw praying at the statue here. Smithing Stone 7's nice. Okay, we got a shortcut. This area sucks. So the scarab's probably below us. So this is where we saw earlier when we went underground briefly. I think we want to go back down here again. Go through the rat tunnels. The slug tunnels, I guess. And I guess we gotta go get our souls back, right? Theoretically. We didn't even go over here, I believe. half expecting another hole in the ground. A lot of slugs. So this is the... Okay, this is how we would have escaped. I don't really want to fight all these slugs. I'm kind of concerned that they're going to attack us and be annoying. I really wish the new inventory is good. Obviously, we didn't have to kill all those guys. I really wish the weapons would stack better instead of being in rows depending on what type they are. Like, I get that, and it actually is handy, especially when you're looking around, like when you have a bunch of items. But I wish there was at least an option to turn that off, so it could just be a grid-based thing and you could see all your items faster. So this is where we fell. This is actually where we want to fall now. Let's get some casts going. What if we do this and this? And even to play it safe, we'll chug up. I'm not that concerned about getting the souls back. I just don't want to have to do this again. I don't know what that first cast that it does was. Was it maybe to cast this guy on a delay? It's kind of funny how much easier it is when you just hit it in the back with a charge attack. This is a baby scion here. I suppose even the smaller ones with the bells are as well, potentially. Is this not the way to get in there, I guess? It looks like we need to go through another tunnel. Could this be a friend? I knew I could do it. It's definitely not a friend. No friend of mine. So I guess we're going up here now. Careful of even more holes. And scions. Kind of wish we had another AoE attack. Underground ahead. So this is where we were earlier. We had the loot over there. And it... Okay, yeah, I know where we are. So it makes me wonder if we go down this other hole now. This was all like a dead end as well. Jump over these living turds. There we go. I was kind of concerned they'd summon another. Doesn't appear to be the case. All that for a key. That's fine. I wasn't expecting too much. I just wanted to check it off. Slug, slug, by the way, slug. Okay. We go up here, we jump this pit. Then we go over here. all the dead dudes are. Can't believe there were 3 here. I guess the one stands in the doorway watching, and then the other 2 are like praying at the statue. What would this statue be? Because it must be Queen Merica before she became Queen Merica the Eternal, right? When she was still married to Queen Godfrey or whatever. Because after she planted the Erdtree, I think that's when she's in like the T pose, the Jesus pose, if you will. I guess we're going down now. Again, I didn't expect to just do the sewers in this episode, but here we are. I was a little concerned that I missed there. Thankfully, the hilt of the weapon hit it. I stole that zombie's string while it was sleeping. I don't know where we're going, but we're going. Oh, great. These are not as weak to fire damage as I thought they might be. These frogs are not as weak as I want them to be in the first place. That might be just a safer strat. Jump attack into like an actual combo. An Omen Bairn. Doll of a Curseborn Bairn. Uses FP to unleash wraiths that chase down foes. Omen babies have all their horns excised, causing most to perish. These fetishes are made to memorialize them. Please don't hate me or curse me, please. That's kind of messed up. Some dark times we live in. Got more sewer tunnels. This place just goes on and on. I'm not like too upset about it. It's like a realization of the depths from Dark Souls 1, which is cool. This is interesting. There's a ladder there. A shortcut ladder. Okay, we're above now. Still hear that dang scarab. This is the shortcut, right? Yippee! Yep. Sweet. We are making progress. It just feels very convoluted. I'm hoping the scarab is just below. It's not a dead end, you fools. Nice jump attack there. They almost got me. Again, we could still go down there. We haven't gone down there at all. I have a feeling the way we're going is the way to go. It just seems like if you find the most convoluted path, this message says here. Where is it, like pointing or something? It is. First off here. That's the message I'm looking for. We saw a rat run into this tunnel. I have to imagine it's just gonna be running to a mama. Man, I really... This area is too much. I'm a little upset. At least it's a place where we already killed stuff. That just happened. Also, we got the shortcut. Quite the journey this sewer location is. And he dunked himself. Okay, so they say go to this way first. What happens if you go this way though? What's... I think, I mean, honest, that red flask is pretty good right now. Eye of Yellow. I wonder if that's what this grass message is referring to, like it's a joke tunnel. No reason for it to exist but to confuse you. Another warming stone. Got even more flask back. This is really just a dead end. I mean, smithing stone 8's alright. Okay, I guess it's not too bad. We hear yet another scarab. Right, that's the grass tunnel. Okay, so that's why people are saying don't even go over here. So if we keep going straight down this tunnel, I believe we'll end up, yeah, at the big rat where the hole is. What we actually want to do is go down this tunnel and then actually fall down the hole over here. And this is the shortcut. Just trying to confirm where we are. I have no idea where we are in relation to anything else. Oh well, I guess we'll figure that out later, I suppose. I guess we could have just dropped down. number of warrior jars in here, kind of concerning. Oh, we have the weather effect here. Where does this go? So this is the way to go, unquestionably. We're gonna go back up. I'm gonna jump down in the pit. And then I'm assuming it'll lead us back up eventually. Like it's not a complete dead end, it might be. This is where the shortcut is. I imagine we want to go this way. Okay, I know where we are. So... I know where we are, but I'm trying to figure out where the other shortcut is that I'm thinking of. This is the other room. This is where we want to be, because we're going to drop down here. Okay, the shortcut's over there. Can we even... Oh, we almost dropped down anyway. Like, there's a big prawn down there. It doesn't look like there's an easy way to drop down from this way. I'm gonna try this. Risky jump. I think there's a way to fall from over here. Man, I am so sick of hearing scarabs. They're gonna haunt me in my future. Like, I'm gonna hear the twinkling till the end of time. We are officially at the bottom. I was gonna say, I have to imagine there's more prawns down here. That just happened. Because now if we want to go back, everything's gonna be alive. Oh, that was a mistake. Why did I do that? Why did I... Of course it's a friggin' prawn that gets me too. Like, really? Man, how do I even get to where I want to go? There's an item up there? What the heck? I'm so confused. Like, I feel pretty good with my... I feel like I've said this before with my... Oh, so it looks like you want to fall in the well to get that item. Keep that in mind, I guess. Actually, maybe we'll even mark it on the map. We'll just stand underneath it. This sucks. This is the shortcut. Okay, let's not die to a prawn this time. It was like the most aggressive prawn in existence, for the record. I want that to be stated. Oh my gosh. I can't believe how much HP it has, or how little damage we're doing. There's the dang scarab. No wonder we couldn't see it. More smithing stones, which is nice. Looks like there's an elevator over there. Moog's Shackle. A fetish bathed in golden magic. Shackles were used to bind the accursed people called the Omen, and these ones were made to keep a particular omen under strictest confinement. Though faint, the shackles will retain vestiges of power, enough to trap the once bound Moog on Earth, if only for a short time. Ooh. So we could have made the fight easier had we found that. I think that weather buff for the runes is still in effect. More smithing stone 7s. It's been a good idea to come back down here. That said, it is just the punishment hole. If you happen to fall down here and live, they need to have some sort of threat. Let's check out this elevator. Wait, what the? Is this just a catacomb here? Leyndell catacombs. Is this gonna lead us like out? I think this is leading us out of the sewers entirely. That's so funny. Maybe, maybe not. Well, these guys are guarding in a way that they would be defending from people coming from below. What is going on here? Are these illusions? I don't like this. Whatever's going on, I don't like it. I was gonna say, I have legitimately no idea what that would have done. Oh. Kind of a scary fight. These guys do look like Moog. Okay. Man, this is so confusing. And of course we're approaching the end of the episode, so it's like, which direction we want to go. We did get the Site of Grace, so theoretically we can go back there at any time. So to me that means we go the other way that we cleared prior, but then chose to ignore. Which is through this doorway. I do feel more confident that we have explored this area to my satisfaction. Don't really just want to drop down. Climb the shortcut ladder. This isn't too bad, assuming you know where to go. But yeah, this is definitely one of the more complicated areas in the game. And it all kind of looks similar. We don't even want to be over here. We want to go down there. And then go down here. And then turn around, go down this way. Pull out the torch. Chase the rat. Don't go down this tunnel, go down this tunnel. The rat leads the way. Drop down here. Get ambushed. That's where the shortcut was. I totally forgot about the shortcut. I don't even remember where that is in relation to anything else. I landed on the arc. Take the elevator down. At least it's a fast elevator. Maybe I should have taken this in the first place. It did lead directly to a site of grace. So I feel extra silly having not. But I think we're okay. We could sit down. What's up ahead? It's gotta be a boss, right? This looks like a catacomb boss. Moog the Omen. Say what? I already killed you dead, my friend. It's making it rain blood. We cannot die to this man. Very poor performance. Is this man gonna have a phase 2? Oh, that was so bad. It's looking like he's not gonna do the phase 2. Which is funny, because then he's not gonna go in the air. So we have the item that keeps him grounded. And then you're probably like left questioning. Oh my god, I almost died to the rain after. Blood Flame Talons. It's funny that you can still fight this Moog even though you killed the real one. But yeah, you have the shackle, and the shackle prevents or traps the once bound Moog on Earth, but he doesn't even get to the phase where that would be useful on this fight. A Blood Oath incantation granted by the Lord of Blood creates Blood Flame lacerations before the caster, which explode in an instant. After dealing damage, Blood Flame continues to build up an onset of blood loss for a short time. Okay, so I feel like I'm on the right track to actually get to Moog now, the real way. Erdtree's favor +1. That's actually a pretty good trinket. Might even put that on. It's giving us like 200 HP, so we're like not, as opposed to 320. It's giving us 200 or just under 200, and more stamina. It doesn't seem that bad. Trade a little bit less HP for stamina and better rolls. Okay, Cathedral of the Forsaken. Forsaken Depths, Underground Roadside. Leyndell Catacombs, that's what we're looking for. Is this a full dungeon down here? Another dungeon? That's my question. Subterranean Shunning Grounds, right. This does appear to be another dungeon. Maybe we'll start the next video here. I want to think. I got to think. So, we're at the Lower Capital Church, right? We killed this dude here. There was this well that we wanted to drop into. Let's actually see if we can find that, and then we'll call this an episode. And then I'll consider these sewers explored. And perhaps we should go back to Round Table. Maybe we'll do that in this episode as well. So, theoretically, there is a well somewhere around here. It is daytime in the capital again. It does look like there's like a way down. This man's probably just dying to the Erdtree avatar. Can't really tell. How one would get down there. It feels like I'm missing something. I do remember Dogtown. Is this Dogtown? This is Dogtown. I do remember that. This is so weird. This is the secret tunnel area, right? No. It is. It's just not directly. Because you come over here, but this isn't really going to lead anywhere. This is where the hand is. And leads to the lower capital church. That's really interesting. Underground roads. Let's just go here. Give this a quick scan. Right, of course. I'm just very unsure. Not the nicest way of doing that. How do you get this item? You don't have the right. I'm so confused. I feel like there was even like a tunnel that I just completely ignored in favor of like another path. I was just like, we'll just keep going this way, and then I never went back to check the other way. We're underneath the ulcerated tree spirit now. Don't like that. Once again, we hear the accursed scarab. Right, okay, this makes sense. They're just taking little chomps out of me. Okay, well, at least we kind of remember where we are now. I'll just put a little walking man here and be like, this is where we should go. We'll remove this. We'll change this to, like a diamond or something. And I'm gonna say we have explored most of this area except for the catacombs, most of the underground area, I should say. And we're gonna call this an episode for the moment. It is getting very late, so I'm gonna have to go to sleep. and then maybe I'll play more tomorrow. I got plans tomorrow, but we'll see. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, click that like button, subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye, folks.